the idea of bringing out this book. This is not the first book. This is the second book with my colleague Professor Bodhi Esrani, who's associate professor of TIS, Tata Institute of Social Science, Mumbai. Having mentored so many scholars, I think more than 25 students, scholars have come to me from time to time, uh, including government officials, home ministry officials from time to time have sought information from me. And given the work that I'm known for having conducted an advocacy uh, for the government of for the traditional institutions to be constitutionally recognized. I'm grateful to Dr. Professor Bodhi Esrani because he came to do his PhD. He did his PhD on the subject Federation of Khasi States, and spent his time for over 2-3 years with me, collecting and doing his thesis on this, and that led him to pursue with me that I should compile all these records, all these information on the genesis, the history of the epistemology of the politics of the Khasi states. So in this context, you will recall that we had already released the first book in 2019, and just before that, just after that, then the lockdown came. So that book is free, available to the entire world. The 500 plus pages book. If you type in Google, you'll find it, Federation of Khasi States. We have not yet printed it because the lockdown came and we couldn't do that. In the meantime, we did receive, some positive comments, some critical, some outrightly rejecting the views. But the overall thing is that this is an attempt to document the timeline, background of the Khasi states for over 246 years. What have they been aspiring for? What is the issues, And the other part is that, this is the year that we also celebrate the 50 years of statehood. And then, so a number of friends have requested us to, can we concise the book, given that we had chronicled a lot of, for so many years, our documentation, research. So this has now resulted in both my colleague, who's the co-author here, and myself, we discussed and deliberated and said, okay, let's come out with a timeline, So if you notice in the book, it timelines in a chronological order, right? Starting right from 1771 right up to 2017. The reference, all these things. So it will give an idea to policymakers, to researchers, to academic institutions. And we decided to release, and we are grateful to Shillong College, the principal, Dr. E. Kharkumor, and Dr. A. Naumbri, the head of department of Khasi department, who has agreed to release the book today. So we're very grateful to them. And principally, why we chose Shillong College is because the Khasi department has been very active, and so we thought, we've presented various papers before them, and they've invited us in the past. And so now, with the release of this book, it is in English, no doubt, because we are trying to address the officials at various levels, so that the understanding of the complex issues of the Khasi states will be understood by the policymakers, be it the center, be it the state, be it the district council, to understand the issues of the Khasi states. So I hope this book will help contribute to the resolution of many of the challenges that the state faces, including the debates that are going on right now, on what exactly are the Khasi states. This is an attempt to chronicle all the events based on evidences, based on facts. So if people want to then further find information on a particular event, then they go to the book which is available online, and they can get more elaborate explanations or write up on that particular event. So this is what we have done today, and I'm grateful to the principal of the Shillong College for having released both the principal, Dr. E. Kharkamon, and Dr. A. Nombri, head of department of the Khasi department. Both of them releasing this book before an audience, uh, students, friends, and some of the traditional chiefs who are also present there.